What a night, what a night, what a night. Oh, what a fight. Glad it's over permanently. Yo, Keisha, I'm home! Keisha, I said I'm home! Keisha, I said I'm home. Are you awake? Keisha! I probably went to bed early. Figures. It's going on like, I think 12 or something. She's usually in bed by 11:30. Well, I'm blessed. I'm going to bed. There we go. Who could be calling me this late at night? Let's see, who's this?
Greetings, Baron. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Well, long time no see.
Well, my friend, we got a serious problem. Well, we both know we're living in mankind's final days. In other words, we're getting closer to wrapping up the day.
So this is mankind's final hour for transfer. Excellent. Soon it will be the end of man's reign, aka the ways of humanity. I've been waiting for that time to come for quite some time now. Boy, these bills are high.
That is correct.
Alright, so then, what seems to be the problem at hand? So, why are you calling me? I mean, I'm just kind of curious. You seem to be kind of worried about something, and you just call me to let me know it's in the man's reign. Well, thank you for the update.
Yagidal is making his move.
Yagidal? Can't be. Yagidal? Impossible. No, wait. That name sounds familiar. Yagidal. You mean Yagidal?
Yeah. Yagidal has breached the gap between the immoral spiritual realm and your physical realm, aka the old corrupt universe.
Son of Uncle Monkey Joe. So what's Yagidal's intention? Is it like his last desire, which was he wanted to persuade the strongest leaders to join against Israel and destroy the Promised Land? I hope not, because I remember last time that was nearly impossible to stop him. I'm surprised he's still around. I'm surprised I'm still around too.
Nope. Yagidal is at his finest. Yagidal managed to breach the gap between his existence and ours. His intention is to drag the physical universe with all its galaxies, parallel dimensions, and such, not into the realm of eternity, for those who have crossed over, well satisfied, content, and disrupted.
If that be the case, then wouldn't the flawed and fallen man be immortal? But that's impossible. It's impossible for flesh and blood to enter the kingdom of heaven. I mean, Does a man and woman have to die in the physical world before transfer? And besides, non-believers don't believe in life after death anyways. They believe that's all nonsense and mumbo jumbo. I mean, seriously, I don't see a reason for us to worry about Yagidal's return.
Correct. However, Yagidal somehow breached the gap. Yet his plan, should it be a success, is for flawed humanity to become immortal, and for some for them, to fight and conquer forever. For that is the nature of humans and every other living being.
In other words, pouring new wine, aka immortality, into a flawed wineskin bottle, and then pouring the new wine into an old wineskin bottle. In other words, to translate that, the guy that wants to take the flawed world here and then make it immortal into the spiritual world and then transfer it into the new spiritual world with its flaws and downfalls and everything else.
That is why Adam and Eve couldn't eat from the forbidden fruit, the tree of life, after they ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The only thing that keeps mankind and everyone else in check is the fact he can die. Yagidal wants to feed mankind and breathe of everlasting life.
Okay, that be the case, how can I crush a guy for good?
Well, as we both know, spirits can't die, but contrary to the saints, aka the glorified humanity, spirits need a physical body. Yagidal's only effective if he is in contact with a human, similar to how the Prince of Darkness could only persuade Eve through that snake.
Okay, go on. So, tell me, how can I crush Yagidal for good? Oh, and by the way, what kind of current body does Yagidal have anyways at the current moment?
Yagidal dwells in the legendary holy sword Excalibur that's located in Hickory, North Carolina. It was brought back in time years ago by some old fart and was left in the forest. Well, as time progressed, the city built a Glen Hilton Park, and the sword was forgotten to the point where people forgot it even existed until now. During a renovation, it was unearthed.
And let me guess, Yagidal is an Excalibur. And Excalibur is in Hickory. So the story behind that is that Excalibur was in Glen Hilton all this time, back in his days, like during the early days, and then it was buried in the forest back then. Then as time progressed, the people in Hickory forgot about the sword, and it became a myth, almost like a legend. All right. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna head out first thing on Good Friday to go pick up the sword and take it back with me. Then I'm gonna throw the sword into Mount Fuji, because Yagidal's powerless as long as he's not in contact with any human beings. Therefore, as long as he's not in contact, Yagidal for the most part is powerless. I mean, if Mount Fuji is the deepest mountain in the world, only a complete idiot would go try to get the sword there. Alright, so that's my plan.
Wise decision, friend. Yagidal magnifies the human desire and helps one fulfill their heart's desire. Oh, by the way, is anyone else in the room?
No. Well, Keisha's in her bed right now, and she's asleep. But no, nobody's listening to this conversation. No.
Good. We don't want anyone else listening to this conversation. Especially that woman of yours. She's dangerous. Too dangerous. In fact, she may very well be the most devastating woman ever to exist. You and Red 777 go to Hickory and get Yagidal. 777 can detect Yagidal's comrade's location. And another thing, take a mortal dragon with you. Yagidal must not be in any contact with anyone, especially no man or woman. If someone has ever, even the slightest bit of darkness in their hearts, even something as mere as annoyance, they will be the perfect ally for Yagidal. And above all else, don't let anyone get a mortal dragon and Excalibur at once. If that happens, it will mark the end of eternal peace.
Too many have died believing that a good man will live again and the faithful wife will have another life. I'm leaving Good Friday. You know what? I'm gonna make sure Yagidal and humanity doesn't rewrite history. As I said before, I'm out of here. I'm leaving Good Friday.
Nice. You go, boy. But beware, since you got Immortal Dragon, you're being targeted. For Yagidal to complete his ambition, he needs Immortal Dragon and you dead. Best of luck to you, pal.